The following video has been recorded by a man who realized that his basement lights were not working tonight. This made him a bit uneasy, however, he decided to enter down into the basement. Apparently, once in a while, he could witness some inexplicable and creepy noises down there that spooked him to the core. He always is alone at home when this unfolds. Not really related to the basement, but for whatever reason, the man tells us that he sometimes feels like somebody is watching him when digging graves at the local cemetery at his job site. As the man makes his way down the basement tonight, something extremely scary is happening.
At the moment, in the basement, I swear I keep hearing someone walk. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of creepy. Laundry room still has power, so that's good. But the rest of the basement's power is completely out, which is very strange. I'm not sure what that noise was, but I don't know. I'm home alone right now, so we'll see, I guess. Look out back. No, nothing back there. I don't know. There's been a lot of strange things happening.
Did you notice it? As the man pans the camera around, we can see a creepy shadow figure standing completely still in what seems to be the bathtub, and it seems to stare at the man's camera. As he then returns to the bathroom, this shadow has mysteriously disappeared. Some say that this must have been a paranormal encounter, and that this thing couldn't have been human. Hard to say. What's your best guess? The following was sent in by my haunted life Joe Stump. He tells me, this was taken on my security camera on 4th of August 2021. As you can see, I'm walking into the kitchen and obviously something was behind me. Didn't look like it had a face. Not sure what it was, but you could clearly see through it. At first I thought it was my fiancé, until I realized you can see through that thing. You could see the cabinet completely through it. I'm at a loss for words, because this is actually the first time we caught a complete full apparition. Terrifying. He also sent another clip, which shows a lip balm stick that is being thrown to the ground. They believe that the carousel angel, which is situated next to it, was responsible for this. They had bought it at a yard sale, and are certain that this thing is haunted. Could that be so? Maybe an entity is attached to this item, which could be the explanation for that thing that popped up behind Joe. Who knows? The next video was sent by Rio, and he tells me that it was recorded during a protest several years ago. The man that was filming was basically just documenting this evening and panning his camera around in the audience, you know, for documentary purposes. However, after rewatching the tape with his family the following night, they noticed that there were a couple of frames that revealed something grim looking. Rio tells me that he believes it to be a demon or malevolent entity that was around that night and got captured by coincidence. But could that be so? Look at the huge mouth of that thing. Whatever it is, a terrifying event. The next video is just as strange as the one before. It was captured by a man who was riding his motorbike at night at the outskirts of town. In this region, it's not surprising to hear about many different ghost stories and accounts that the villagers share ever so often. Based on the rider's reports, he had merely been driving around at the time when he saw a strange person at the side of the road, dressed in what appeared to be some kind of white clothing. And then he saw the following occur with his own eyes. The man turned around after seeing this person moving up into the air, and they were just hovering there. Obviously, no ordinary person can do such a thing. So, do we have to believe that he came face to face with a real spirit here? The man was so freaked out that he avoided driving this road at night for a while. And who can blame him? This video was recorded by the home security system of a residence that is said to host quite the number of spirits. A team of young enthusiasts was over that night to investigate the matter. It is unclear if they were trying to actually help the owners at the time, or if this was more of a curious adventure. Whatever the reason, the security system captured something interesting.
Oh yeah, there's something on my leg. The leg? Yeah, like a numb, tingly, numb feeling. Maybe you're sitting on it. So sit on the floor, maybe? No, it's like almost like a cold, frozen type numbness. When I was walking through the hallway. It's going away now. That's crazy.
The girls seem to freak out a bit when they hear a knock at the end of the hallway. It's not clear what exactly it was, but it sounds to me like an object was falling down. We also can see something peeking from the left corner. Then there's also a bright object appearing right behind the couch. The security camera captured it only for a moment. Maybe it was one of the spirits that are causing mischief in this home. What do you believe? Now we want to take a look at the case of Ashley Kettering, a young single mother who is living with her 5-year-old in a nice house. She states that recently the security cameras have captured some concerning events, especially on the lower floors of her house and even the basement. It all started after acquiring an ancient clock that the young mother had refurbished.
Refurbished this clock. It is a real antique. It works. Excuse me. But my kids say that the chime is really creepy, so they never want me to turn it on.
This night, something semi-transparent seemed to make its way up the stairs towards the living area, and Ashley was pretty concerned because she and her kid were already in bed at the time and nobody else was at the residence. A few nights after, she shared this video. As the family went to bed this night, this eerie thing was seen at the bottom of the stairs to their basement. Ashley was certain that something demonic might have made its way into her home, perhaps attached to the old antique clock. This night it appears that a strange shape was captured down in the basement. Some think that this thing might have even worn a rope. It is without a doubt, though, that something otherworldly was going on here, which is why Ashley stated that they got rid of the clock shortly after discovering this thing on video. How nightmarish. The next clip was uploaded by the channel Paranormal Explorers, a team of paranormal enthusiasts from the United Kingdom. In this short, the team is highlighting a recent find at an old castle that is currently uninhabited. This castle is reportedly under constant video surveillance and very secure, so it is reasonable to expect that the castle would be empty late at night. However, what the explorers captured tonight suggests something might be living within the castle walls.
Part of it burnt down at the back. The cameras all right. Alarms and everything.
They did not realize it until they finished filming. They captured something in one of the upper floor windows.
Let's head on to the well. Got a 10-minute walk.
A shadow figure can be seen walking from right to left. The figure walks quickly and disappears out of sight behind the wall. Some viewers have also said that it looks like a woman in a white dress. What do you think? A trick of the eye or a true paranormal sighting? And now let's take another look at the Joshua Luck family, who have been experiencing paranormal events for months now. The family has posted the latest paranormal experiences online. If you're not familiar with the Joshua Luck haunting, go check out this clip, where I dedicated an entire video to the creepy things happening to this family. This first video was taken during a live stream inside the family's store, where much of the paranormal activity has been occurring. The father, Luan, and his wife set up 2 cameras in the shop, both aimed at the mannequin. There have been paranormal occurrences related to this mannequin in the past, so it makes sense that they wanted to investigate further. Once both cameras have been placed, it takes no time at all for something creepy to occur. Ensuring the mannequin is secured and properly in the frame. Shortly after, we see something peering out of the side, lurking out from the left of the mannequin. About the video, Luan wrote, "A few days ago, we did a live on my wife's account, and you can see the face of a woman on the live stream. You can see she moves her head and eyes. Most viewers agree that this is the same spirit that has been haunting this family for months. Do you see the resemblance?" The next video was also taken in the family store, and this one was taken by Mother Marsha. She was filming the store late at night after the store had closed, and she was alone to clean up. It seems like a quiet night, but she notices something when she turns the corner. Did you see that? When Marsha turns the corner, she quickly notices a terrifying shadow figure. It appears to be quite large and is crouching over a loft area. Given the paranormal history of the store, it makes sense that Marsha is terrified when she notices the large black creature. Let me know what you think of these new updates in this series. Pretty creepy, isn't it? A young woman named Steph states that they recently moved into a new house in New York, and that right from the start, some extremely worrying things started to unfold that scared her and her family. Even when recording an intro for her video diary, she feels that something was watching her.
It's mostly in the basement, but... Right? Did you, or are you with me?
Someone standing in the doorway. I saw it. Oh.
So, as I'm recording to you, pardon my language, I feel like I just saw someone standing in the doorway, and so did he. No one, right?
No. That was definitely
Mm-hmm.
something. Not cool.
I'm gonna stop this for a second.
No, keep recording. Oh.
I should, right? Never mind, I'm leaving it recording.
Steph then continues to talk about her haunted basement and shows some of the recorded footage that she and members of her family could record over the span of a few weeks.
So normally when I come home from work, my dog Bella will come running to the door to greet me or whatever, and I just came home and she didn't do that, and it ends up she's down here in the basement just obsessing over this closet door. She's never done this before. It looks as if she's waiting for it to open, or she thinks there's someone behind it, where it's like she acts like she's acting how she does when she wants to get into one of the rooms upstairs. But she hasn't acknowledged me at all since I came home, which is very weird. Bella! She's not even answering to her name. I'm just gonna open it. If I go pull it. See, baby, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing in there, crazy lady. Well, it's dark, but as you could probably see, there's no one in the closet, thank God. See, baby, there's nothing there, lady. Nothing, okay? Back to sniffing it again. It's fucking freaking me out. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Some viewers swear that just for a few frames you can see the silhouette of a woman. Can you too? If not, let's take a look at the next recording, which might have captured this mysterious lady.
Yeah, it's for Stan. Michelle's getting like really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back. We love you. We'll see you soon.
To this day, it has not been explained what was lurking in the closet of the basement that night, and nobody saw this thing with their own eyes. Is it possible that a spirit from the past might be bound to this place and visiting Steph and her family ever so often? Or how else can we explain this? The following is an unsettling case that was documented by user Chloe Hart. She recently moved into a new home with her family, and as we have learned, sometimes these houses inherit some ghosts from the past. Chloe was initially doing a choreography for her profile, and then captured something strange on her staircase, and she swears that it was none of her pets. However, before we take a look at that, Chloe states that weird things are happening in this house all the time, like here for example. Strange, right? Let's take a look at her clip now. Something is coming down the stairs, but when Chloe was home alone that day, what was it? I couldn't say if it looked like an animal though. Some people think it did.
Everyone's asking me if it's a dog, so I'm going to show you my dogs. There's one, there's two, this is the stairs, this is the stairgate, the dogs can't go up there.
What do you think happened here? Was it just a family member that was home and Chloe didn't know? Or a paranormal event? TikTok user Lauren Rose 867 started filming one night when she felt that her cat was acting pretty unusual. She was a bit estranged and in the end kept staring against the ceiling, as if the animal felt something, or maybe even seeing. While this was taking place, another strange occurrence unfolded, for which Lauren had no explanation for at the time.
Okay.
Have you seen that? What on earth is floating by behind the couch there? Lauren appears to have captured a shadow apparition, which is creepy on its own, but was it also responsible for all the noises? And even catching her cat's attention? Maybe it was just the beginning of something that will keep unfolding in the future. Viewers have pointed out that it might be a family member, but I feel the floating nature to this thing almost rules out a natural person just walking by. What is your opinion? Drew has shared the following recording in which he tells us that he heard some really odd noises stemming from his basement and that he was so afraid that he decided to investigate.
See if I can get anything on video. Nobody's been down here all day.
The second the man turns, a weird-looking shadow is being captured, and he doesn't even notice it, even though he thinks to have seen something, and then proceeds to walk back upstairs, Did this thing maybe tamper with the play toys? This video was uploaded by Malachi James, and apparently it features a terrifying sighting. It startled him and a family member to the core after realizing that there was something else than just weird noises on that recording. He states, "Was wondering what everyone's thoughts are on this. It happens at the end of the video. This is a recording my pregnant little sister took originally, because the baby was moving and she thought her kitty was crying, because his companion had just been put down." Now let's take a look at that recording. Well, there's clearly a cat that can be heard. Another viewer states, "Why was the video cut right when the shadow head popped up?" Malachi James replies, "It was just a snap. I said she's super pregnant and the baby was moving. She didn't see the shadow thing until she watched it back." What he means by that is that she recorded just a short Snapchat video and it automatically ended after the set maximum video length. So what is that thing? It looks like a creepy head. Maybe it's something explainable though. What do you think? It sure gave me some nightmares after seeing it the first time. Are these dark eyes